Here in Chapter 9, Problem 12, we have an instance of trying to figure out whether Canadians prefer a real or an artificial Christmas tree. And so in this case, there's 6 million people in Canada, but the survey was of 1,508 people. And what we know is that if they preferred artificial, they responded 2 here to tree choice. So what we're going to do is use the COUNTIF function again. COUNTIF, open paren, and the range is going to be A2 because tree choice, the label is an A1, and we're going to go to A1509 because the sample size is 1508. And then the criteria in this case would be if they answered 2. And hit enter. So it's 905 people out of 1,508. So to give us the probability, the p-hat, or the proportion, excuse me, of artificial tree to the sample would be 905 divided by 1508, or D2 divided by B1, which gives us 0.600. So I'm going to put that in, 0.600, and 1 minus p-hat is going to be equal to 1 minus p-hat, which is 0.40. And now over here, we're actually going to make the calculation, and I'll do the merge and center thing here, and now it's going to be equal to Z score, and again, just to confirm, it's at the 95% Z score, which is the 1.96, so D13 times the square root of p-hat times 1 minus p-hat divided by n and that gives us I have a problem in it. There we go. Fix that. So it should be 0.025 if we do a little rounding of the decimal here. 0.025. And here we see that the 0.600 plus the 0.025, and let's do that calculation. Plus, and so that gives us the upper confidence level of 0.625, and for the lower, it's equal to the 0.6 minus the rest of it, and that gives us the lower confidence level. So there's a partial answer to it, but now we're supposed to estimate with 95% confidence the proportion of people we'll say, never mind. If it's 6 million Canadian households buy Christmas trees, estimate with 95% confidence the total number of Canadian households that would prefer artificial trees. So, for the upper confidence level, we're just going to use 6 for 6 million times this 0.625 equals 3.75 million is the upper end of the range, and for the lower end it's going to be 6 times the 575, which is 3.45 million. Excuse me. So again, Canadians who prefer the artificial Christmas tree. Oh, I did that backwards. This would be the upper level. And this would be the lower confidence level. So 3.45 to 3.75 out of the 6 million Canadians would prefer an artificial Christmas tree. Alright, that's a wrap for the demo problems for Chapter 9. And my goal is to have the problems for Chapter 10 ready much earlier in the week next week.